want to emphasize here on the snap down is our hip pressure. Okay. So many times in practice, we'll do this drill, and I'll see this in practice. These guys just snap them down, no hip pressure going behind. Basically, just going through the motions here. So again, what I see in practice, these are things to note when you do this drill. Make sure your guys are just snapping them down.
Don't do this.
Spinning behind you. Okay. We want to use those hips on this snap down. Use those hips. Get that hip pressure in. Get that hip pressure in. There, that point you go. Again. We start with one guy on his knees. So maybe we don't have the best. Everybody's got to learn how to wrestle from this position, whether it's front hooks or front head. You don't even have to have the best front headlock, but we do have to have the skills in order to get behind. So we'll do pokey drill, continue to move this guy, push him, snap him. Push him, snap him. Move him, get him on those elbows, get him extended. This guy pushes in. In most cases, guys push back. And that's where that resistance helps us to snap him straight forward and go behind it. Physical on that front head. Physical on that front head. That elbow's got to be tight to your side. That head has to be centered in your chest. Okay? If not, you get dragged by. Emphasize that as well in that, we call this hokey pokey skate drill. Okay? So you snap down in that front headlock, work for yourself, back up and snap to the front headlock. Circling back up to our feet. Get there. I don't like to say a lot, but we get there. Okay? We get snapped down in that front headlock. We can't quit wrestling. We can't quit wrestling. We have to control that elbow. Post our other hand out on the mat. Circle back up towards the guy. Back to our feet. Snap us down. You got to keep wrestling. Control that elbow. Work back up to our feet. We can't stop wrestling. Okay? Just training our guys to continue. We get snapped down in that position. We have to continue to wrestle. We have to continue to wrestle. We've got to be able to control that elbow on our feet. Again, we're going to control wrist, control elbow, and circle away. Got to control the wrist. Got to control the elbow. Circling away. We work from both positions, on the mat and on our feet. On the mat and on our feet. Circle, 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 angle, 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 and the area tap. Hand control drill. Pretty easy here. Okay, we're just working on what does it mean to get hand control? What does that mean? Okay, one guy's going to come in, 2-on-1 with the wrist. We're working on different techniques. We get our elbows inside, keeping our back so we keep a good position here. Keep a solid base. I might be pushing in me from behind with a little bit of pressure even. Here, keep solid base. Maintain position, get my elbows inside. Keep hand tight. Good. Hip separation from bottom to top. Hip separation, knee slides. And notice knee slide to your feet. Or stand up, through cutaway, facing in a good stance, ready to wrestle each time. Walk around the room. Most guys do a knee slide, pretty good knee slide, get to their feet, and they stop wrestling right here, think the drill's over with, turn around. The drill's not over with. Create good habits all the time. Stand up, knee slide, right to our feet. Good pressure, get those hips away. Stand up, facing in a good stance, ready to wrestle each time. Create some space with that knee slide. Change over. Top guy. We put a spiral on the tough spiral right here. We got to change over. Here.
Hands going across. Going to be on foot and hand. Rotating opposite sides. Move my hands to the other side. Straight to the knee slide. Push it back. Stand up.
Can't let guys get lazy on this drill as well. I got to have equal amount of pressure on the top guy. Okay, he's got to be a good partner on top. Giving him a good feel.
See as I feel that pressure, I'm going. Hands moving, going with the pressure. Knee slide, pressure back. Cut. High hand.
One more time. We're pretty successful with this a few years ago. Not as much anymore because a lot of guys are scouting, but we still get them here and there. But just come in with the claw ride, getting your guy to stand up, maybe need some big points here. Our guys would love to go after bonus points. As some states, pretty successful dual teams going after those bonus points. Sticking in a tough claw or tight claw. Now this claw, you want to be able to get your hand all the way to the opposite side of the ear if possible. So this is really tight right here. Okay, really tight.
Yeah, he's already tapped out.
Get it in deep. Now we're going to take pressure off of them. Pressure off the bottom guy. Allows him to stand up and think that he's out. Step in, change levels. We call it claw crotch. We'll do a lot of these. We'll do them for conditioning drills, mat returns, top position work. Feet to back. We do some feet to back drills as well. Maybe duck. We can use this off a duck under. We hit a duck under. We have a claw off a duck under. We go right here. Claw to crotch. Duck under. Claw to crotch. Another way, some of your bigger guys can't get that altitude, okay, or can't get it picked up and turn in the air. Now we're just going to split the legs, lift the inside leg up, split the legs, go and step in between there, quick, right to your turf. So once you split that leg, step in between, go right to the turf. Split them, step in, go to your turf. Right there. So if they can't lift them, not a problem. Everybody can do this one. We do scoring situation drills. Like wrestler A is up by 1 point, got 30 seconds left. We do those from our feet. We kind of be creative on those type of drills. I think you guys understand what I'm talking about. We do a lot of scoring situational drilling where we just put guys in certain situations. Maybe, especially with riding time, we put a lot of emphasis on the riding time. Top guy has a minute 10 riding time. He's behind by 1. Minute 10 riding time. So it benefits both guys. We'll do it live. We'll go live with those situations. I know you guys don't have a riding time thing, but you can be creative with how you use those scoring situation drills. Position situation drills. And I know you guys do a lot of these as well, but we primarily focus on, instead of just necessarily going through thousands of different situations, we'll focus on situations where we're having a hard time scoring. For us, it's always in that front headlock position, front hook position, crackdown position, what other things? Level changes, penetrating through the guy. I always tell our guys to shoot with their bodies. Shoot with bodies, not arms. Blow through guys on shots. Not trying to pull guys in with arms. Our guys hear this a lot from me. As we start picking up the intensity, and maybe it's a harder and easy finish, so now we're really going to focus on a good setup. This guy's he's going to allow for success, but it's a little bit harder to get inside position. It's a little bit more hard to get control with tie-up to get to that leg attack. Once I get to that leg attack, it allows me to finish easily. And I can do it where it's hard to get in, and once I get in, it's hard to finish. It's hard to finish. He's giving me resistance. He's still allowing for success, but we picked up the intensity. What I like about this drilling is I control the drilling instead of just going out and having guys drilling. This is very good as far as teaching kids how to drill. You want to teach kids how to drill, start them out just like that. And even at our level, when we get those freshmen that come in, they work really hard and they're pretty good at what they do, but they still don't know how to drill. So we're teaching them how to drill. And this leads right to sparring. All this leads right to sparring, which we get into the later part of the year. By that time, it should be a little bit easier for them to do. Then we'll get into a 7 to 10 minute spar match. We can change up, maybe do a repetitive wrestle from all positions. Okay, it's just like we wrestle live. Both guys are working together. It's not I go, you go, I go two, you go two. You just wrestle. You wrestle from the top position, you wrestle from the bottom position. Play wrestle, again, not so competitive. Not so competitive. And work. He can even go right to a turn on top if he wishes. Right here. The bottom guy gets back to his face. Works to get those hips back there, get back to his feet. We're just sparring right here. We're just sparring. So again, I don't want to see guys taking turns. Like, I'm going to go, you're going to go, or you take two, I'll take two. I just want you out here sparring, wrestling together. Having fun, making things flow. Again, more learning. You want to also emphasize you guys to try new things at this time. Last summer, 2 summers ago, from Mark Cody, who's coaching at Oklahoma right now. And they do this a lot. And we've done it a lot. I think this has really helped us out as far as finishes go. Okay, so we do live on contact. I might do a little bit different than Coach Cody does it, but I'll have one guy drill 2 drill shots. And on the 3rd drill shot, the guy's going to let him in on all 3 of these, but on the 3rd drill shot, it's live. On the 3rd drill shot, it's live. You got to watch your athletes because they're kind of sneaky because they see every one of these come. They don't want to get scored on here. But you got to let them in. Once you get in, it's live. So 2 drill shots, live on 3rd. Wrestle, finish. Good job. Make that 3rd one competitive. Guys on these. Wrestle, finish. 9. Good job. I think he had a lead there.